Hey, how's it going, everybody? Lawler here, inside source for all things Rocket League. As you can tell, I'm not in my standard setup. I'm in my hotel in Ukraine, in Kiev right now, for the We Play Invitational. I'm clearly wearing glasses and just trying to get through stuff so you guys can continue to get daily content. It is currently 2 in the morning, and our shows start at 6 p.m., so I'm like completely switching my sleep schedule back and forth, but I'm going to still try to get you guys daily content while I'm out here. So today's video, we're going to talk about Rocket League news. In upcoming videos, I want you guys to let me know in the comments down below if you want me to like do videos discussing like media day and some of the insights to that. Any of the kind of recaps, I plan to do a discussion about RLCS 11 here soon. I still have yet to see it because I've been a media day all day. So it's going to be a live reaction to what happened and what got announced because I still don't know. And then I also plan to do predictions for the tournament as well if you guys want to see those. Those will come out, but it'll be a full bracket prediction, even though some of the matches have already been completed when it comes out. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. And then I'll try to do recaps. I plan to bring some of the special guests like F Dot and Super and all those guys to do some of these things with me as well. So I know this is a crazy long intro, but hopefully it explains the whole situation. I'm literally using my phone on a 4K camera and holding it and just doing what I can. So I put out a community post saying, thanks for all the support despite the like downgrading quality, but doing what I can. So with that said, let's actually talk about some news. All right, up first, we're going to be talking about Guild Esports. Taking a look at my laptop here and trying to do this at the same time. This one's pretty obvious and something that we expected to happen, which is going to be the fact that Guild has decided their new third. They did announce on the 15th at 2 o'clock p.m. my time that they are going with Bluey. Bluey obviously came through the scene in a multitude of different ways, but he really got to shine when he came through with the Barcelona/Savage team alongside Alpha and Devo. He is now going back officially to that team. So it is cool to see that Bluey and Devo are getting back together. We do get to see them. I think they're playing as the 3rd or 4th seed this weekend for the We Play Invitational. But we've gotten glances of that in the Intel World Open. We haven't really seen like what it's going to look like with them up against higher competition under an extended period of time. I have my reservations. I don't know if Bluey's going to be the answer, but if he can get back to like MVP vibes that he did that one season before Alpha went over, or maybe it was the same season that Alpha went over to TSM, but hopefully we get to see that level of performance. I'm trying to figure out where to do this camera with the light in the back, and it's not working. This is very candid and not how I normally do my videos, so bear with me. Hopefully you guys enjoy this kind of content. Also, Super is messaging me. Sorry if my phone vibrated. But yeah, Guild, Bluey, it's happening. It's official. Finally. Up next, if you guys didn't see it, Rizzo did put on some more show matches. The first one between Rogue and Exet, and the next one, Energy versus Charlotte Phoenix. The cool thing about the Charlotte Phoenix thing is it does provide us some insight into what their new roster may be. We've obviously been seeing certain iterations of this team, talks of it being with Alraz and everything else. There's also talks of Dapper possibly joining that roster as well. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you can actually go back and check those out on Liquipedia. Or on Rizzo's VODs. If you go to twitch.tv/Rizzo, you can check out his videos and the recent, and it will show those show matches where they play best of sevens for $300 a pop. Otherwise, the Liquipedia page, if you go to Liquipedia and you search Rizzo, and you can find through his show matches that way. Another easy way of doing it. Also, glasses for videos. Not a good idea. I'm seeing a reflection the entire time, and it sucks. Also, my eyes. All super red because of makeup. I haven't worn makeup in a really long time, and it sucks. But on to the next news. Up next is going to be about Atlantide Wave. They end up putting out a tweet that states our paths with Sazen, Radosin, and Prime take a different direction. We thank them proudly for wearing our colors at a high level and wish them luck in the future. And if you went to the subreddit, you actually saw some of the comments. And one user in particular, I can't read his name or her name, says a bit of context. Although, take it with a grain of salt because I'm just an outsider. It seems like there's some shady stuff going on recently with the org, not properly taking care of their players. And he says source to a Sazen tweet where Sazen says, esports is really the worst place you can trust anyone. Everyone thinks with their mouth and everyone ends up messing with you in the end. He then also tweets and says this is not in relation to his teammate Radosin, and keeps it pretty quiet from there. So Atlantide Wave, not only does the team disband, but Atlantide Wave is no longer in Rocket League. Maybe they'll pick up another roster in the future, but as of right now, all disbanded, doing their own things. They have also parted ways with their coach Razmathor, a very high-profile French streamer as well. You guys probably should recognize him from Johnny Boy's Salt Mine Atlantic draft. So interested to see what happens. There is talks of pretty much these are, quote, ranked warriors from the top 8 of EU. So maybe they'll get picked up as free agents and stuff, which is interesting. I've been hearing some stuff about RLCS 11, which I haven't talked about or seen yet. So who knows what the heck's going to happen with them. But very talented players that are all splitting up. Up next, another confirmed roster finally, Ghost Gaming. We heard rumors, we knew things were happening, we just didn't know what. We've got Ghost Gaming finally announcing their roster, and it is exactly the amalgamation of what we assumed between the Sonics team, Ghost Gaming, and everybody else in that area. Ghost Gaming has officially announced, yes, they are keeping one of their original players in Line Blaze, but they are bringing the Sonics players, both Shock and Roldiz, over. So Roldiz confirmed going to be playing as a pro. Ghost does still keep their coach Jakey, and then Matt or Paco, who does a lot of editing and stuff for Sunless and everything, is still staying on as a manager. So Ghost Gaming, full team, Roldiz, Shock, Line Blaze could do some damage. Also, massive credit to Roldiz. When he left United back in the day, I always said, like, yo, Roldiz is probably the best player on that team right now, in my opinion, and I think he's retiring too early. And then he went into coaching, successful there, did his thing, obviously crushed him first touch and everything. And then obviously had to step in with Sonics and step up for them after they let go of Chicken. What is Chicken's other name? J-Russ? Maybe that's right. It's been so long, but when J-Russ stepped down, Roldiz stepped in and was coach/manager, and now he's just sticking back to being a player. So I think it's actually pretty sick that Roldiz has kind of gone along that journey and that path, which I will be talking about most likely in We Play and giving him the respect he deserves, because what he's doing is actually extremely difficult. So shout outs to Ghost Gaming, officially decide their roster, announce it for us, and at a good time too. BS Plus competition. Obviously, you guys know the team. They're going through their new thirds now that Acronic is not there, but we're not going to be talking about their Rocket League team in the same regard. We're actually talking about a new team they pick up. If you guys didn't see the news, BS Plus competition picks up Crimson, STVN, and Ducks. Cat Jam is BS Plus competition, and they put out a video that you're probably seeing on your screen right now. BS Plus competition picks up the Women's Car Ball Championship team, and I'm kind of excited to see how this works. If you guys are checking by the highlights, obviously very talented players, but this is now, I think, like 3 or 4 rosters that have been picked up by teams that are already a pre-existing in RLCS, and organizations that are willing to back both the Women's League as well as the RLCS, which I think is absolutely incredible. So hats off to BS Plus continuing to support and showcase that way, because there is still a ton of talented players in the WCBC. So hats off to you, BS Plus. Step in the right direction. Last and certainly least, and I know you're usually not supposed to do that, but there was something just cool on the subreddit, and this actually doesn't have to do anything with like news or anything, but if you didn't see it, someone put out a infograph or like a pie chart graph of the top 15 esports by total prize pool since 1998. And you see some OGs like StarCraft Broodware, where I got my start, and like Dota and Counter-Strike and, etc. And you just see the scaling of the amount of money and prizes that these organizations and stuff have done. Dota 2 wins, obviously, because the TI is insane, or the international. But on that list for the top 15, Rocket League is 13th with $11,324,954, which is actually pretty crazy. Also, a couple things there. If you guys don't know how big PUBG Mobile is, it's huge. They're just shy of 10 million as well. But it's probably displaying over the top of me talking, that whole like infographic thing. I actually think it's pretty cool that Rocket League in the past, 20 plus years is top 15 in prize pools. I think that's actually incredible. And with the new announcements, which I still haven't seen yet, which I'll be doing here in just a bit with, I think, Supersonic and Spaceman and F Dot, we're going to do a watch party together because none of us got to see it during Media Day. With that addition to prize pool, it should bump it up even more and probably move it up a couple spots. So that'll probably bump them into like top 10. So Rocket League top 10 in the last 15 years. Is it dying? I don't think so. Pretty cool stuff. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this video of your Rocket League news. Again, I appreciate you guys putting up with the sketchy situation. Like, hell, I'm literally wearing my glasses. I've only worn my glasses in public when I lost my contacts in like season 4 or something like that. So it doesn't happen often. So you should be able to tell that I am like I'm doing what I can. Again, we play Invitational this weekend. That's why I'm in Ukraine. That's why this is all happening. I will say massive shout outs to my editor, Wojtek. If you guys could leave comments down below showing him a ton of love. He's helping with thumbnails. He's doing all the extra like nitty gritty nuances that make YouTube videos actually happen. So massive shout outs to him. Greatly appreciate you, man. And greatly appreciate you guys all watching, getting through this terrible quality video and the nonsense, but I'm doing what I can to make sure you guys still get the news and stuff that you also deserve. And thanks for sticking with me. So I promise when I get back, quality back to normal, but for the next few days, it's gonna be rough. But hopefully the video quality, at least being 4K 60, is okay. Wojtek, though, again, I appreciate you, man. And if you guys do enjoy the content, as always, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.